Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be installing this ARB recovery point for the N70 Hilux. It's going on the Phat bar bash plates that I installed in my last video, so the link to that will be up here or in the description as well. So without further ado, let's get to it. So before we get started, let's see what's in the box. So you get one heavy duty recovery point, pamphlets and instructions. The instructions on this are very good, very good instructions. So if you need any other advice, refer to those. It comes with 5 high tensile bolts. It also comes with this bracket, as well as another 4 bolts for this fascia plate, which goes onto the ARB system, and a sticker as well. Now for this install, we're not going to be using this plate, that as well, and we're not going to be using any of these because with the Phat bar system we don't actually need to use those. It just has a cutout on the recovery plate. So I'm going to show you guys that in a minute. Cool. All the tools you're going to need is just a socket, a 13mm for the Phat bar's front plate, and a 17mm to put the 5 high tensile bolts into the recovery point. So yep, let's get started. So as you can see, there's a cutout just here, which is what we're going to be tapping into, and there's 4 13mm bolts that we need to do to get this front Phat bar bash plate off. So let's do that now. Alright guys, once we got the bash plate off, our next step is to remove this radiator support bracket right here. There's 4 bolts right here to remove it. So let's go do that now. Hey guys, so one thing I just noticed, if you're going to do this, I recommend installing your recovery point first instead of your bash plates, because you will, in my case, have to remove this bash plate to get to those nuts. So if you're going to do this, I recommend you do the recovery point first. In my case, I didn't really have much of a choice. I needed to get these bash plates on for Lithgo, and I didn't have the recovery point at the time, so yeah, that's my advice. Do the recovery point first, and I'll do this off camera so you guys don't need to see me taking this off, so I'll do that off camera. Alright guys, so now we need to get these 4 bolts off. They're 14mm. They are very tight. You will need a breaker bar or some sort of leverage to get these off because they are very tight. So let's get those off. There is actually another bolt inside here that you will need to remove as well. It's still a 14, so don't forget that one as well. Alright guys, your radiator support bracket is now out, so we just directly bolt in the new recovery point. So let's do that. Alright guys, so the way the recovery point actually goes on is this way. This way. Just like that. That's what the recovery point looks like installed. Don't forget to install the 5th bolt, which goes in that hole there. Don't forget to do that. The next step is to check the fitment with the bash plate. So let's do that. Like a glove. That's how you want it to fit, guys. That's how you want it to sit. Just like that. Okay guys, so just make sure that these bolts are tightened down to the correct torque spec, which is 44 Newton meters. If you don't do that, it will not work effectively as a recovery point and may rip off and cause a lot of damage. So please make sure you tighten them down to the correct torque spec. Alright, all that's left is put the bash plate back on. Let's go do that. So that's it guys, all done. Not too difficult, just a couple of bolts. Not too difficult, so if you have any questions, you can chuck them in the comments. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And I'll catch you in the next video. Heaps of videos coming out soon, so keep an eye out for them. Cheers.